I'm on their ass, still got that. Thor, the guy, cornbread. Hey, run that shit up, Chase. I'm on their ass, still got gas, still count money, bitch, I'm off my back. Fuck nigga hatin', gon' get you some cash. I got the baby mom, give me head in that trash. Fuck on that bitch and I get that hoe back. Jump out the pussy and way out of sight. Bitch, I got money online, gotta go. Ain't got time, lay up, no hoe. I'm on the block, I'm on the scene. Niggas get mad, I'm smoking that green. Bitch, I punch on a nigga like Tyson. You don't want no problem, homeboy on the Tyson. The AK shot, got a motherfucking kick. Run up on a nigga, put a hole in your shit. Ride with them choppers, I keep me a stick. Motherfucker 30 rounds off my tip. Everywhere I go, got a strap on me. Everywhere I go, got a bag on me. Got rats
this is the Sports Time Zone. Wagwan, I am your host. Playoff Numsi in the building, backed up by my producer, Holla.
Q the beat in the building. What's good?
What's good? What's happening? Y'all already know what it is. We the only sports podcast out there, bringing you not one, not two, but three different generations takes on sports. This is how we bridge the gap. This is how we bring the generations and the eras together. Salute to my co-host, TZ Dave, who couldn't make it today. He out there covering the NBA draft right now. So TZ, we're going to catch you on the flip side and we're going to hold you down. Shout out to all my Gen Zs, all my millennials, all my Gen Xs. Also, Q the beat, tell them what they got to do if they haven't done so already.
Follow us on IG at sportstime_zone. Again, that's sportstime_zone. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Y'all know what it is. Yo, we trying to get them followers and them subscribers up. Y'all make sure y'all follow us on sportstime_zone. Also, shout out to all of the people that look out for us. KE Creations. If y'all looking to get that merchandise, y'all looking to get special design shirts, drawers, boxers, socks, wife beaters, whatever you looking for, KE Creations can get you right, and they can hook up any logo, any design that you want on your gear. Shout out to top to bottom auto detailers. If you are up there in the Cleveland, Ohio area, this is summertime. It's time to get your whips right. It's time to get your whips detailed. Holla at my man at top to bottom detailers. Shout out to SammyTreats.com. Customized danishes, pastries, all kind of donuts, all that sticky mouth stuff that y'all want to eat. Holla at Sammy's Treats. They will customize any dessert you want. Billionaire Society LLC, get your credit right. And also, Billionaire Marketing Agency, shout out to Yanni Ma, the Fairy Plug Mother. They take care of marketing and all that. These are all independent bosses like yours truly. Noom say Noom, producer Q the Beat. We got a dope show lined up for y'all today, and we got a special guest for y'all today. I'm excited. I'm hyped up. It's kind of a bittersweet episode, Q. This is the last episode with basketball season, man. We got 3 months of no basketball, no football. What you gonna be doing for these next 3 months, Q?
I guess we gotta find, catch up on some UFC. We got boxing, UFC boxing, and I tap into baseball towards the end a little bit, but
yeah,
I guess we'll have to, dibble dabble here and there with different sports, see what's up out there.
Shout out to the ladies out there, y'all ladies that dealt with us
NBA
these past 9 months, that y'all been dealing with us watching all these sports. Now for the next 3 months, ladies, it's all about y'all. It's time to cake it up. We're gonna take your ladies out. You know what I'm saying? You cake it and spend time with your girl. You know what I'm saying? Rub her feet, take her to the movies. You ain't got no excuse. It ain't no games on. So cake season is upon us. Cake it up with your lady. Ladies, this is all for you. These next 3 months is all about y'all ladies. But
we outside,
we got some sports to talk about still. Like I said, we got a dope guest joining us today. This young brother that I'm about to bring to the stage right now, a lot of y'all might already know who he is. He is making noise right now in social media. He is a podcast host. He is a social media personality. He is just a dope individual overall. He is a Spotify pirate. My man is killing it on Spotify right now with his podcast called The Smokers Section. This brother needs no introduction, but I'm going to give him that introduction anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Gen Z representative, and also the first time on the Sports Time Zone, my man, the host of the Smoker Section podcast, TT. Welcome to the Sports Time Zone, my brother.
Welcome.
Appreciate you having me, G.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Appreciate you for being here, man. Like, again, those of y'all who don't know this, brother, first of all, what rock are y'all living under? Secondly, this is the future right here of podcasting right here. This is the future.
Hey.
TT, tell the people a little something about yourself, about your movement, about your podcast. How can they find you? How often do you do it? Just all that.
Can I curse on here?
Let it fly.
Is this shit on? Hey, I talk a lot of shit. If you don't like cursing, don't listen. I talk a lot of shit about some of your favorite people, and quite frankly, I could give a fuck how you feel about it. But if you got a sense of humor, maybe a few daddy issues, get at me on the Smoker Section pod on all the socials. I ain't that hard to find. And if you want to argue, just tag me or some shit, bro. I'll be having time, and if I ain't got time, I'll make it just like the judge did.
Yes, indeed. That's what I'm talking about. Yo, for those sensitive viewers out there, if y'all kind of sensitive, y'all might want to turn it off now. You know what I'm saying? This not going to make it for you right now. But we still in the building. We still going to do our thing, and we going to get straight into it, man. This basketball season just ended last week. We had in the NBA Finals, the Oklahoma City Thunder versus the Indiana Pacers. And now in this series, Oklahoma City ended up winning this series in 7 games. It went the full 7 games. So I'm excited and happy about the fact that we got a 7-game series. So we're able to squeeze the most out of it. My prediction was OKC and to win this series. I ain't gonna say how many games I said, but I picked OKC. So we're gonna say that. Now, I'm going to say this little piece, and then I'm going to turn it over to my guest, TT, so we can get his piece on this, because I can't wait to hear how he go in on it. But I picked OKC because Indiana, as talented as they are, and as good as a team as they are, you know, and they got a deep bench, they got a great coach and all of that, they make so many blood clot mistakes, man. You can't do them type of mistakes. Them boys turn the ball over so much that they might as well just gift wrap a possession for OKC. OKC leads the league in points off turnovers. So when you got a team that turn the ball over as much as Indiana, and then they playing against a team that capitalizes off turnovers, and Q to beat, I appreciate you for throwing those stats up there. In game 7, how many turnovers did the Indiana Pacers have?
21 is ridiculous.
21 blood clot turnovers in a game 7.
To 7.
Not gonna make it.
Not gonna make it.
I called that. I said, yo, it's gonna come down to Indiana making a lot of mistakes and OKC not making many mistakes. And sure enough, that's exactly what happened. Now,
But wait, can I say something real quick? Because I got the numbers pulled up over here.
Go for it.
They bailed the Thunder out. They're shooting 27% from the 3 for the game 7. Y'all shot what? Hold on, what are we looking at? 11 for 40 for 3, and they still managed to win the game.
That's crazy.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. My bad. You can go ahead and finish.
No, that's crazy though. Like for you to shoot that poorly and still win the game. But that key right there is the 21 turnovers. How do you turn the ball over? It's hard to turn the ball over 21 times on purpose, let alone to have it happen that way in that fashion in a game 7. That's just inexcusable. I just don't see how that can overcome anything like that. Q to beat. You picked Indiana to win this series. I ain't gonna make you hold an L because that ain't really your team. You were just picking them. But what were your thoughts on why Indiana lost in the fashion that they did? Like, what's your synopsis on the way the series played out and why it happened that way?
Simple. No Halliburton. Halliburton went down. That was it. They were in the game. When Halliburton was in the game, it was a close game. They were actually up in the beginning of the first quarter. He was kind of starting off a little bit, pretty good, normal pace. Had 9 points before he went out. I mean, they could have easily won that game, especially when, like we just said, look at the percentage of OKC. They only shot 27% from three, 40% from the field. Pacers shot 41%, 39 from the three. But like you said, they gave up 21 turnovers, 14 steals, and 40 points in the paint, bro. That's just not gonna make it, like you say.
That's wild, yo.
40. But no Halliburton. I mean, they couldn't make that adjustment, man. That's just unfortunate. He went down like that. In my eyes, I think losing by 11 with no Halliburton. I mean, what can you do, bro?
Yeah, and shout out to Tyrese Halliburton. I'm kind of sad that he went out the way that he did, because you can tell that injury was painful. You could tell when he went down, he immediately knew that he was done. All he kept saying was no, 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 no. So you could see it. Like he looked like he just got hit with child support. Like
tell you what, my favorite player went through the same shit, and I ain't see him do all that bitching, but it's cool.
Yeah.
I'm not one to call out light skins or nothing, but all that smacking the flow, and hey, not saying he's an actor or nothing, but I know good theatrics when I see it. That's all I'm saying. I'm sure he was in pain, but over the last we done seen a few ACL, MCL, Achilles tears in the last 3 years.
We have.
My boy Kobe shot the free throw on the Achilles.
And I'm just saying, bro, over here smacking the floor like he doing a crybaby and shit, and I'm just like, gee, come on, fam. Like,
he did.
We know you got the snow bunnies lined up. We already know what time it is, bro. You don't even got to do all this. It's like Paul Pierce with the wheelchair, bro. We already feel for you. The Achilles is fucked up. You ain't have to do all that extra. Like, you were straight. we know you hurt, bro. We know you hurt. You good.
And to your point, Kobe Bryant would have freaking snapped Achilles, dusted himself off, got up, shot 2 free throws, and still was able to get through that. He had no grimace on his face. He wasn't sitting there banging on. It's just a different era now that we living in.
I don't even want to blame that era, because I saw Kyrie go and blow the ACL out or MCL and shoot the Clay. That's just him doing that little whole shit.
Yeah. You're right. I don't want to put it on the era.
Klay Thompson too. Klay went and shot his little free throws. Like, everybody done went and did it for their team. It's only Halliburton sitting here doing it. But hey, they keep trying to tell me he's a superstar though.
The absolute most. But as y'all know, speaking of snow bunnies, Tyrese Snow Bunny Halliburton, he did go down with that Achilles, and he did pull some real light-skinned theatrics on the court, banging on the court like that. His counterpart, who just beat him, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, is also a member of the Snow Bunny Heaven Club. So for that reason, Q to B, you know what we go. Should we do it? Should we do it, Q? Should we do it?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Shout out to all SGA.
When I die, I'ma go to Snow Bunny Heaven. Bunny Heaven. Snow Bunny Heaven.
Oh shit! I know Shannon Sharp somewhere around Hollywood bumping this shit in the Maybach.
Snow Bunny Heaven. I know SGA right now. He's really in Snow Bunny Heaven right now.
He in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. You know that parade about to be crazy for him.
Oh man, it's gonna be off the chain. It's gonna be off the chain, man. Oh man. Anyhow, congratulations to the OKC Thunder. I'm gonna give them their props for winning the finals, but it's something about that team that I just don't like. I mean, I don't know what it is. I know I picked them to win.
I can tell you.
Go for it. Help me out, because it's something I just don't like them for some reason. But go ahead, take off.
So for one, Y'all jerseys is ugly as shit. not for nothing. Coming off the Supersonics run, this blue and orange, like take a page from the Florida Gators book, throw some black in there. That's gonna help. Second of all, this college ass, childish ass audience y'all got in the fans that it's a college type atmosphere. The reason we watch NBA basketball is because we tired of this childish ass college shit. Get the fans up out of here. Golden State did it right, y'all. Whatever. And third of all, it's Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Like, no disrespect, but disrespect. Coming from South Florida is like, I feel you, dog, but palm trees, tornadoes.
It's a no-brainer. You talk about beaches,
no state income tax, racist white people.
Yeah.
Decisions.
That's an easy one to make. That's a real. You summed it up right there. Because for some reason I ain't never liked OKC. Like I always I like KD. Shout out to him. Russell Westbrook. Shout out to them boys. Harden and all them. Who was the coach at that time? Scott somebody who was the coach at that time with OKC. But it's something about them. Like you say, their uniforms is ugly. Their crowd.
Mother Nature don't like Oklahoma City. Do you see the type of natural disasters they get through there?
They average about 26 tornadoes a week.
They have F5.
It's not just you, bro. It's not just you.
I knew it had to be. I knew I couldn't have been alone with that. I couldn't have been alone.
Did y'all see the ratings on a slightly different topic, but still on the finals? Did y'all see any of the ratings numbers? Like, you're not the only one that didn't like this. Like, on some back to the NBA finals, this wasn't the best showing for the NBA. Not even in recent years.
It was a low turnout when it came to ratings for the NBA finals. Probably one of the lowest that I've ever seen.
Lowest in the last 8 years, I want to say they said.
And not for nothing, I thought the teams were equally matched. I just don't think that those are the teams that people would tune in to watch. They rather watch BMF or
Indianapolis, Indiana, and Oklahoma.
Nah, it's a no-brainer. It really is a no-brainer. So, anyway, shout out to OKC Thunder, Snow Bunny Heaven, SGA, and them boys out there. Chet Holmgren, Jalen Williams, Lugal Dort. He was out there too doing his thing. So we're gonna see what happens with them going forward next year, if they have a chance to repeat, or if this was a fluke one and done year. I don't know, but we're going to find out about that now.
Wait, do you mind if I ask y'all a question real quick before you transition out of this?
Yeah, go for it.
How do y'all feel about Chet Holmgren making it this far with the Thunder and this being like technically his first official NBA season, if I'm not mistaken? Like as much as I want to hate on OKC, do y'all think there's anything to be said about their youth and them? I know the injury to Halliburton was unfortunate, but they still got the job done. Do y'all think there's anything to be said about their youth and them being like the second youngest NBA team to win a champ?
I'll start off, and then Q, I'll let you jump in on this too. But definitely, as I was stating earlier in the series of this playoffs, this was the first time we've had in the final four teams that were left in this playoffs, which I believe it was the Indiana Pacers, New York Knicks, and then it was OKC versus, who was it, Minnesota? Who did OKC beat?
The Wolves, Timberwolves.
T-Wolves. This was the first time that we had in our final four teams that the superstars of each team were all under the age of 25. So I saw this as a passing the torch kind of a year. There was no LeBron, there was no Joker, there was no Kyrie, there was no KD, none of these guys. Yeah, exactly. They all were no-shows. So this was the first time that we seen this level of play from players that were this young. Now, to the OKC piece, I think they probably have the cream of the crop when it comes to those young players. They probably have the best collection of young talent on one team in the league. You got SGA, You got Chet Holmgren, like you were saying. This brother, this is his first full, real official season.
He a champ.
And he wins a championship, for Christ's sake.
And he played a pretty good role. It wasn't like he just got carried. He played a pretty good role on that team.
Role. And even in times where it looked like Pascal Siakam had him figured out, it looked like, Miles Turner may get the best of him. He still always managed to turn around and use his strength, which is his size, his height, his agility. He was finishing at the rim. He was doing spins. He is an exceptional talent. So as much as I don't like OKC, to your point, Chet Holmgren, salute to you. One of the great young talents that I think is going to have a bright future in the league. Q to B, what's your thoughts on that?
I think that it's good for him and OKC together because, like y'all said, they are very young, the youngest team. This gives them the room to build the dynasty that Oklahoma is really trying to build with those players.
Absolutely.
But Chet does need to get better in the playoffs because he kind of fell back a little bit at certain times, but he came through when they needed him to sometimes. So he got to build that clutch factor, which is good because, like y'all say, this is the first full year playing and he's champion already. So I mean that's looking good. He got to work on his 3-pointers though, because he's probably like the worst 3-pointer shooting center probably in the league compared to everybody else.
Agree.
Who actually attempts to shoot a multiple amount of threes that he does. So you got to work on that jump shot, get a couple more post moves, and I mean, year 5 or 6. I mean, like you say, it's like the passing of the torch of the new players. I mean, Joker gonna be gone in about 5-6 more years. I mean, even those players are starting to get older.
He might get bored with basketball before then.
Yeah, before then. So Embiid, we don't know how long that is. With him, these centers are getting older, so he is like the youngest. So passing of the torch. He got him a ship before a lot of Embiid. I mean, before a lot of cats did.
Exactly. I know Embiid is punching the air right now, man. I feel for him, Embiid. I feel for him because he's MVP just 2 years removed? Like 2 years ago, he was an MVP of the entire league, and he just can't get right. He can't snip. The closest he came to a championship was that year when he lost to Kawhi Leonard in the Eastern Conference Finals when Kawhi was in Toronto. And remember, Kawhi hit that baseline jump shot from 3 that bounced and hit every part of the rim before it dropped through. And Embiid just watched honestly, his only shot at winning a championship go down the drain right there. So I hope Embiid can get right next year. That's one of the things I would love to see. But yeah, OKC, excellent point, TT. Really great, young, talented team. Chet Holmgren, shout out to you. Salute to all of y'all. Also, y'all, drop in the comments how y'all feel about the OKC going forward or your team in general. If y'all are watching live, drop it. Or if y'all watch this on the rerun, because of course, once this is done, we upload it to to YouTube, and all y'all usually catch it on the rerun. So if you catch it on the rerun, make sure that y'all comment on that. Now, next season, those of us whose season ended early this year, we have a lot to look forward to. Some of us do, some of us don't. Some of us are just like, yo, we gonna be trash next year again. Some of us are like, you know what? We got a little hope. We gonna make some noise or whatever. I'll start off with my Miami Heat. We had a turbulent season, and that's putting it. That's being nice. Pat Riley fumbled Jimmy Butler. Him and Jimmy was going back. Them boys ain't like each other. Pat Riley suspended Jimmy about 5 times within like a 2-month span. Jimmy was acting a complete ass to get up out of Miami. He got traded to Golden State. We ended up getting Andrew Wiggins in a pack of backwoods for Jimmy Butler. And we crashed and burned. We made it to the playoffs.
Nah. That was that game leaf you got, my brother. That was that Swisher leaf right there. You got.
That's too high. That's too expensive.
Backwoods down at $6.50 a pack right now, my brother. They gave you a pack of Swisher Sweet.
Switches, oh Lord.
29. $29.
No, but we didn't get back hardly nothing, man. So we end up making the playoffs by some miracle of God. But once we got to the playoffs, we got swept in the first round like we ain't even belong there. And technically, we really didn't belong there. So I can't even really be too upset. But as far as what I expect from the Miami Heat next year, man, I don't know. It all depends on what Pat Riley does this summer. We already done struck out on Kevin Durant. And from what I understand, TT is a Kevin Durant fan. So you were this close to being a Miami Heat fan, too, if we would have ended up getting him, but we fumbled it. So we ain't get him. They talking about Giannis. I don't know if Giannis is even going to leave Milwaukee. They talking about DeMar DeRozan. Look, whoever the hell we get, just get an all-star. We need an all-star on the team. If we don't get no all-star, then we're going to be on the same level we was last year. You in Florida too, TT. What's the word?
If y'all don't get rid of Pat Riley, here's the thing, and I don't know why Heat fans ain't peeped this. Pat Riley doesn't like superstars. All of this, I fell asleep at the deadline and shit. He be giving y'all his dick to suck and y'all just go for it. That man, he really believes in that Heat culture shit, and he knows that in bringing in superstars, I now have to accommodate them. Hell, Jimmy ain't even that level of superstar and still created a whole bunch of headache for him. He don't. Exactly. Andrew Wiggins is exactly the type of player he wanted.
Yeah.
And so I say just give him a full season and let him try to get that heat culture into there and shit. And I mean, shit, he got rid of Bron over some cookies, man. I don't know how people are still Miami Heat fans to this day. Like, I know the American Airlines Arena is cool, it's right by Bayside, like the whole shit. But
I'm with you though. I'm one of them people that's with you.
I'm about to be a Magic fan on the low while y'all playing.
and let me tell you, and Heat Nation be going in on me. They be talking, but you're not a real fan. You gotta support the team. You gotta support.
You don't.
Them. Look, yo, Pat Riley old as hell. He need to retire. All right, he's senile. He's no longer capable of running. This might be before your time, TT. But Q, you remember when Nino Brown told G Money, you are no longer capable of running this shit. Pat Riley, you are no longer capable of. Look, them days, them Showtime days with the Lakers is long gone, bro. You old as hell. That was like in the 80s. And my man TT wasn't even born when Pat Riley was doing all of that for the Lakers. Then your time in Miami as a coach was way back in the day too, because you ain't really do nothing. D-Wade recruited LeBron. D-Wade recruited Chris Bosh. D-Wade recruited them championships that we got. All right? And then we win a championship with nobody else after that.
He found Spo. I'll give him that. He went and found a little computer nerd in the video editing room or whatever the little Lifetime story they gave Eric Spoelstra.
Cheap as hell. He cheap. He got him out there. Pat Riley didn't go out there and look for a big name coach like all other teams do.
Hey, yo, you. Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on.
You know about the
Hey, what type of hair gel you use?
Yeah.
The guy I'm looking for. Come on.
Yep.
Come on.
That's exactly in real talk. And this season
He saw that slick back and said, yup.
It turned into a shit.
My guy.
He got Jaime Jaquez Jr., one of our young talented players, is banging the coach's ex-wife. He's smashing Spo's ex-wife to the point that Spo ain't even want to play him down the stretch. Completely healthy. And
Wait, is that a real thing?
Man.
Cause bro, I will do a whole episode off that alone. Don't tell me this is a real thing.
Listen.
Cause I be trying to mind my black-owned business sometimes, sort of, not really. Don't let me find out. Oh shit, bro.
Where there's smoke, there's dodo. Let me tell you something. This story broke and towards close to the end of the season. Jaime Jaquez Jr. was completely healthy. He had no injuries, and Spo sat his ass for about 7-8 games in a row. It wasn't a sight of that nigga. Like, we couldn't find him. And then out of the blue, this story comes up that, Jaime Jaquez was seen out with Spo's ex, the same ex-wife that tried to take Spo to the cleaners and try to run his check. Jaime Jaquez Jr. Like, how you gonna be?
Do y'all got a hand clap? Do y'all got a hand clap button?
Yeah.
No.
Clap it up, dude.
Oh,
Clap
please, give it up for my man. What's his name again? Say his name again.
Hawkins Jr.
Oh my God, a legend in the making. I wasn't familiar with your game, sir. I'm sorry.
Banging the coach's wife. Now, if you spoke and one of your players is banging your ex-wife, like, are you gonna give him minutes? You go look. Jaime Hawkins ain't gonna make it through the summer. I guarantee you, his ass gonna be traded. They're gonna find a way to, even if they trade him for a pack of swishers, he's gonna be out of there.
He's gonna start fucking with me. I'm gonna put him in the starting lineup. Let me see how you do out there, boy.
Yeah,
you gonna end your own career this week.
I'm gonna give him that Thibodeau treatment, boy. 48 straight minutes, nigga. See if you can get your shit up after this. All right, Ray, y'all ass straight into the dirt.
You ain't gonna have nothing.
Get that nigga.
Hey, but even through all of that, man, I'm ride or die. You know, I'm Dade County. I'm Miami Heat forever. So I'm gonna run with my boys, even though it was an embarrassment. But to answer my own question, in order for us to have any success, Pat Riley gonna have to do something, or he gonna have to get up out of there, like you said. Now, TT, I understand you are a Kevin Durant fan, and KD was just recently traded to the Houston Rockets. So,
thank you, Jesus.
Based on the logistics of that trade,
great trade.
What do you see from the Houston Rockets going forward next year?
Hey man, as a lifelong Houston Rocket fan that just got my card in the mail 3 days ago, I can say, my brother, God is finally shining down on us, man. Come on, H-Town, y'all stand up, man. We've been waiting on this one. But real shit, I like this trade a lot though. From a basketball standpoint, I really do like this trade. I didn't like that they had to give up Dylan Brooks in that trade. But overall, though, I really like the potential starting five. I like Ime Udoka as a coach. I just, but like everything else, you gotta see. I haven't seen Kevin Durant with a whole bunch of young niggas. And in theory, like literally from a talent perspective, it makes sense. But personality still gotta mesh. Work ethics gotta mesh. I hear vets don't really be liking a practice like that. All of these niggas is under like 27, damn near, minus Fred VanVleet or whatever. Hey, I said his name right. All right, but yeah, so I like it from a talent and a skill standpoint. I just, you gotta see. You gotta see one really old vet who's like a hired assassin, and then a team full of young guns who got, I guess, a little bit of playoff experience under their belt now, but other than Fred, none of them really have any deep runs. I think Dylan Brooks might have been the only other nigga with some real playoff experience, but y'all just got rid of him. So it's like, two-time champion and then a bunch of new niggas, for lack of a better term. So we'll see.
And that's kind of what KD said he wanted, right? KD said he was looking to go to a team that
he wanted to go to Brooklyn too, bro. Don't come at me with the KD quotes right now, because I'll get triggered. Not to cut you off, but we can't take his word for what he want, because I love him to death. He don't always know what he want.
He'll get to Houston, and then by the trade deadline, he like, man, shit, I want to get traded. I want out of there. Q, how do you see Houston looking next season? And then once you're done with that, talk to us about your Lakers. But for now, Houston, what do you see from Houston with this KD trade?
I think it's great. Good trade. I mean, what can you go wrong? I mean, only thing they lost really was Dylan Brooks. I mean, Jalen Green wasn't doing shit every day. That boy scored one day out the month. He'll drop 30 or 40. Old lady draining that boy's soul. He ain't got enough energy to score 40 every night. So
he got him a cougar, right?
Yeah, he got that cougar on him, sucking his toes dry.
Cougar cat.
She older than your boy, so
he got him a Remy Ma.
Yeah, a Remy Mama. Call it.
Y'all seen what she look like? Can you blame her?
Yeah.
You got
it what it is.
Yeah, she did.
A lot of them way younger.
What it's gonna be. Facts.
But they come a dime a dozen when you in that type of profession, though. I'm quite sure. But yeah, looking at their roster, they, like TT said, to his point, surrounding KD with a bunch of youngsters, up and coming talent. All they really needed was a veteran who could shoot that thing, and now they got KD who can do just that. KD getting up there in age though, so I don't know how much he has left.
Average 25 though.
Yeah,
but
go ahead,
how do y'all feel about him moving back to the small forward? Like, to your point about him being older, this will be his first season in like 5 years moving back to the small forward position.
That's a good point.
So,
Exactly.
you know, at least he probably start at the small forward position, then, you know, at different points in the game get moved around. But it's looking like he gonna be playing some heavy minutes at the 3.
Yeah.
And I think he moved to the 4, you know, post injury. So how do y'all feel about him, you know, just that slight position change? Do y'all think that makes any difference in the outcome of his numbers this season, or y'all think it'll just be whatever?
Go ahead, Q.
I think being at that position, it should increase. At least I would say at least 2 to 3 points. He already averaged 25 last year, which is still good. He 30, 37, 38. Dropping now. I mean, averaging 25. I mean, you can't be mad at that. Being at the small forward, I think he'll get a couple more shot opportunities, which you know that shot is water.
Yeah.
He might can push that average up to 26, 27.
Does he go? Is he Houston's new primary scoring or shot taker now? Do y'all think?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah,
I mean, getting rid of Green.
So he's now number 1 option again.
I would say so, because if you look at that team,
man, number 2.
Yeah, you look at that team, I don't see anybody who's going to be slotted to take the shot over. I mean, Van Fleet is a point guard, so Van Fleet is always going to have the ball in his hand. So it's his choice on whether he wants to take the shot or get it to KD. But when you make a trade like that for KD,
not when KD come on the team.
He laughing at that,
Well,
man.
Draymond tried that shit. We saw how that went down.
Yeah, it ain't work. It ain't work at all. Yeah, so to answer your question though, T, I think, yeah, definitely. KD moving to the 3, that frees him up because that's basically now all he's going to be asked to do. He ain't going to be asked to really rebound. He ain't going to be asked to defend. He ain't going to be asked to pass. All he needs to do is what he does.
Get right there on that in that spot over there on the right wing and mix them boys down, and we're going to be standing over here ready to shoot the 3. I mean, look at the shooters he got. He got shooters though. Like Easton, man, Easton came through, man. He really showed that he can play. Smith came through.
Mm-hmm. And they still got Sengun.
Still all-star caliber type ish.
Yeah.
If he can get his stuff together, man, like I think that he'll help Sengun game a little bit too. Also,
big time.
Take those one-on-ones.
Big time. Because now you can't double down on nobody on Houston. Nobody gets doubled. So, yeah, I like that. Now, shifting gears to your Lakers, though, Q. Your Lakers just made a big move, and it wasn't on the court. It was actually in the front office. The Lakers, just the Bus family, who basically controlled and owned the Lakers since T was born, pretty much. They just sold that team to some other. I don't even know who they sold it to, but they sold the team to somebody else.
The Dodgers owners, the LA Dodgers ownership group bought it.
Okay,
or at least majority stake. They the Buzz family keeps 15% stake or whatever. There's like a 15% stake for the next, I want to say, 6 or 7 years, and then after that, the ownership group completely takes hold of the team. But Jeannie Buss is still keeping her position as like president of basketball operations or some shit like that. So even though there's a new ownership group, they allowed Jeannie Buss to keep her position within the organization, so she's still there. But
okay. Because so the Buss family still has some kind of hands.
Yeah, they still in there a little bit.
Okay.
They're like roaches, a little hard to get rid of.
Yeah, you can't spray them out. Ain't no raid gonna get rid of the buses. But Q, when you first heard this story about this is your squad, these are your Lakers, you think this is good for the team? You think it's bad for the team? Because the ownership of the Dodgers, they turned that organization around. They came in there.
I think it's good, exactly,
and they made them a championship team. But go ahead.
That's exactly why I think it's good, because we ain't had no big change since. I mean, I do not count the bubble ring when everybody was sick. Half players was there. Like I'm not
that Mickey Mouse, that Disney ring.
I hate that ring, bro. I hate that.
Oh,
But before that, it was nothing, without Kobe. So the Dodgers have shown, they have won a championship in recent years.
Yeah.
They team turn around completely. Like maybe that'll make our decision making in LA as far as the Lakers concerned better. So hopefully, it's a good thing for the Lakers. It should be.
They gonna drop some bread.
Oh yeah.
You just gotta hope it's in the right places.
Yeah, because I heard he spends money. I heard like they spend that change. So regardless of what the luxury tax is or the apron or threshold or whatever the hell they call it in the NBA, I see the Lakers going way above that, and they gonna pay that tax to get who they want when they want. Ironically, LeBron is
anybody they want.
Yeah. Ironically, so we'll see what happens. Man.
They pull a move for Anthony Edwards or something in the future. Like
you never know.
They got the capability to pull.
Well, Luka look like he trying to slim down, so maybe Luka keep his spot on the team. They just gotta once Bron phase out of there, they gotta figure out who's we putting with Luka.
Luka on that Atkins diet, or what are you on? Luka out there trying to slim down. They say that boy Luka was out there running in the sand. He was in LA running in the sand, trying to burn off. He's like, you're not gonna call me a spare tire. I'm going to run.
Nah, King James wanna send on that text message after they got that belt to ass. That's what after Rudy Gobert turned into Wilt Chamberlain for them 2 games. Bron hit him. Hey, yo, my mans, I can't even do my farewell tour with you doing this bullshit. So this summer, you and Bronny, I need y'all to pull up on me. Pull up on me. And we gonna get them titties up out of here because the man boob shit ain't working.
That was the text message Kobe sent to Shaq that one year. Kobe told Shaq he was too fat. You remember that, Q?
Yeah. Shaq just said, it don't matter. I'm still better than all the niggas around me. So them niggas can't beat me. I don't got to do shit. Which was true. But if you would have got worked out, you would have been probably 60 points a game. Who knows?
Yeah, exactly. Like you exercise and imagine what you can do. I got a friend like that. He don't work out. He don't exercise. He don't do nothing. But he be like, but I still be pulling them though. I still pull them. And I'm like, bruh, if you was working.
Nigga, your kidneys, your liver. Nigga, fuck these hoes, nigga, yo. You talking to me about these hoes, nigga? Your cholesterol, nigga, your blood pressure.
Higher than the temperature outside. I'm like,
higher than me, nigga.
Salute to my boy. I know he watching right now. Yeah, I got your ass, boy. I know. Better hit that gym. I be trying to get you to go to the gym with me. I don't want to go, but you even hear it from T, boy. You better watch your cholesterol.
Yeah, nigga, we love you too much to let you be fat your whole life. Go to the gym. It's out of love, fam. Like, I'm talking crazy, but if you the homie, then we gotta like bully you into doing right because we need you around for the long run, my nigga. So do right by yourself, King.
100% facts. 100%. I'm glad he heard that coming from somebody else because he hear it from me all the time. But now, speaking of the KD trade, there was some other trades. There was a lot of trades, actually. A slew of trades. In addition to Kevin Durant being traded, there was also, this one shocked me, Jrue Holiday, who is an intricate piece to the Celtics championship that they won last year. Jrue Holiday just got traded to the Portland Trail Blazers for Anthony Simons. I heard he was hot too. I heard Jrue Holiday was hot. So what do y'all make of that? Like, you go from being on a team that was just like 2 series away from the finals to now a team that's going to be a lottery team for the foreseeable future. I don't see Portland making the playoffs within the next 5 years, 6 years maybe. I mean, unless they do something spectacular, which I don't see happening. But what was that all about, y'all? What are the Celtics doing? They traded him, and then they traded Porzingis to the Atlanta Hawks. So is Jaylen Brown next? Are the Celtics dismantling? What do y'all take on the team? What's your take on the Celtics moving so many? What do you think? What the hell is Boston doing?
I think they saving money. I think they know next season about to be a lost cause. All of y'all niggas is scheduled to make a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
What the fuck is the point of paying y'all if JT finna be out?
Yeah.
You gotta go. Now I think it's mad disrespectful that they sent Drew Holiday to Portland, because Portland and Washington is where people go to die. Like Portland is the West Coast cemetery, Washington is the East Coast cemetery, and that is where your career go to die.
It's true.
So I thought like y'all want to chip with him and at least try to work with him and see if you can send him somewhere, you know, maybe not his exact preferred destination, but at least send him to Brooklyn or some shit. Make it cute, my nigga. Like Portland, that's foul. That's foul. That was foul. And y'all let Porzingis give y'all his ass the whole playoffs and he get to go somewhere decent with a point guard that's really gonna fuck with him and shit. All right, cool. But I heard about Boston and y'all history. It's cool. That's
wild. About y'all. Trades. Some more trades that went down. Q to beat. CJ McCollum, he went to the other place that people go to die. He went to Washington. He just got
Jordan Poole. Like, yes,
Jordan Poole just
get
left.
me out this bitch.
He left hell.
Hey, that nigga looking like one of them zombie extras in the Thriller video. Oh shit, it's time to go.
Right. So with all of those trades, I mean, we said KD, Porzingis, Drew Holiday, CJ McCollum, Jordan Poole, and a list of other guys that you scrolling through there. Q to beat. When you look at these list of players here, which one of these trades you think is going to be the most substantial trade as far as who helps the team that they're going to the most? I'm gonna say I like KD going to Houston, of course, but I like Jordan Poole also going to New Orleans, because one thing that we always said when we watched the Pelicans play was if they only had somebody
else.
Yes.
Help.
Y'all are about to see some of the silliest and most entertaining basketball y'all have ever seen in y'all lives.
That's what I'm thinking.
If you thought LaMelo Ball was entertaining and some tomfoolery to watch, wait till you see the pool party pull up to New Orleans, Louisiana.
I can't wait. I actually think, because if Zion can stay healthy, I think New Orleans is a really dangerous team. But Zion,
they gonna be nice.
That's always a big what if. But out of those,
this is trash though. For Anthony Simons, bro, man, come on, man. I didn't want a championship, bro. You gotta send me to Portland, bro.
Quiet as kept though. I like Anthony Simons for Boston because the kid can play. He can shoot it. He can ball. He can dribble.
He can shoot it first, second, the first quarter, the second quarter.
I hate him for Boston.
And he gone after the third and fourth quarter. I do not see that dude.
Yeah. And I don't know if he's that good of a player. We haven't seen him outside of Portland.
That's true. And it's not like Portland gets a lot of televised games. So nobody's really checking for Portland and watching them. I mean, I watched him a little bit in his rookie season. And he looked good enough that I would think he could help a team like the Celtics. And he's going to a championship pedigree team in Boston. But to your point, T, this ain't the same Boston team from the last year or the year before. This looked like a rebuilding.
It's going to be him and Jaylen Brown. And Jaylen Brown probably going to pout and do his little superstar, I want out of here shit this whole season. So, because I've been having my thoughts about him and Jason Tatum not liking each other any fucking way. Same now that JT is out the building and then y'all finna bring somebody in that I got to share shots with now, all right, cool. If this shit don't look halfway decent by trade deadline, expect Jaylen Brown to pout. Oh, my pinky toe hurt. Oh shit, my pinky toe hurt. I got to sit, coach.
I can see that. I could see that. Because just like you, I always felt that Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, I just never liked that. They won a championship together. They were able to do that, but I just never really liked them as a tandem. It just something about that seemed off. I didn't think that their chemistry was ever really all that. They barely ever run plays like a two-man plays where you would think your two best players are involved in the same play. You are hardly never seen that. You never seen that.
Can I tell you what it is?
Yeah, what is that?
It's the best case scenario of Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook.
Okay.
I agree.
Okay.
Because Jason Tatum is clearly the better player, but Jaylen Brown has the bigger ego and way a higher confidence level, as you can just see by the way he carries himself, the way he walked, the interviews he does. And so that dynamic, but because they're supremely talented, cool, y'all finna win games just like KD and Russ did. But when they get to the play, one of y'all niggas is turnover prone, just like any other situation. So deep in the playoff run, that becomes an issue where the nigga, Mr. Ego and Mr. Macho Man, who want to take over late in games, even though coach drew this shit up for me, now you got 4 fucking turnovers in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
But Jason Tatum got to be Mr. Forward-facing Nike guy. He's really nice. He's not gonna come out and say nothing crazy, but 6 years of that shit, and they kept trying to trade Jaylen Brown, but then they kept pulling the trade. He was supposed to been out of here.
He's supposed to been gone. Yeah.
So it's gonna be a lot of moving in Boston throughout the season. A lot of reports.
I agree.
Yeah,
I completely agree with you. Go ahead.
We said that. Remember, Noopsy? We said that. We said Boston, done data. That shit is over.
We did say that. We said that was the end. When they went out, when they got eliminated this year, we saw the writing on the wall. Like it was. I knew Porzingis was out of there. Like I knew that 120% that Porzingis was definitely gone because he gave them boys absolutely nothing in the playoffs.
He should have went to Portland.
Nothing. Not one. I was like, yo, Porzingis, he was so bad out there. It's almost like they had their plus minus when Porzingis was on the court. It was so minus that they just had to pull that nigga out the game. And he wasn't hurt physically. He was hurting the team. Big 7'3" for nothing ass unicorn looking ass cat who was supposed to be the face of a franchise. He gave them boys nothing. And I
got a story on that, but it hasn't been confirmed yet, so I won't say it on here for like liability purposes and shit. But on like your boy in Miami that was doing some shit he had no business doing. It's a story going around about Porzingis, and that whole little stomach bug shit was just some cutesy excuse they gave him to say. But word on the street is he had to sit down for some other shit because he got some paperwork going around.
You know what? That makes sense. That make a lot of sense. And if this comes out to be true, and this ain't gonna be the first time either, because he had a situation when he played for Dallas where he had to pay a lady off because she came out and was like, yo, this dude, like, he a kinky motherfucker. Wow. You heard it here. And that is out there too. That part, the Dallas shit, you can look that up. Like, he was sued, they settled. That's out there. You can find that. Chris Stapps, you bad boy, Chris Stapps. Stop, Chris Stapps. Porzingis. But I don't kink shame though. That's your thing, bro. When we look back on this, if any of this stuff comes to fruition, we definitely got to come back and we got to give our props to T for breaking that. So we gonna keep our eye on that story and that situation now. Oh man, we've come to. Dang, this hour, man, this goes by so fast. But we've come to my favorite segment of the show. This is my favorite part of the show. Here at the Sports Time Zone, ladies and gentlemen, we are all about having fun. We love to chop it up. We have guests here. We like to blaze. We like to talk all the ish we want. But we also like to educate. We like to educate the younger generation on some of these historically great players that they may not have got to see play in their prime. And not only that, we like to educate those older fans who did get to see them play, but may have forgotten how dope these guys were. So for that reason, we've come to our segment of the show called The History Player of the Week. This week's History Player of the Week is brought to you by the Smoker Section Podcast, Sports Time Zone, PT, DJ Q the Beat, and yours truly, Playoff Noomsy. This week's History Player of the Week is somebody who a lot of youngsters may not have gotten to see play. He was one of the greatest point guards of his era, one of the best ball handlers of his era. He was also a multi-time All-Star for the Houston Rockets. He did at some point play for the Orlando Magic as well, because he stirred things up with the Orlando Magic. But this week's History Player of the Week is none other than Steve Francis, ladies and gentlemen. Steve Francis. So without further ado, DJ, cue the beat, run the blood clot list.
All right. Hey, You sent it to the email?
Matter of fact, yep, I just did. It's in the email. While Q the Beat gets that pulled up, it's in the email. I sent it there, so it should be there. I just sent it. While Q the Beat gets that pulled up, ladies and gentlemen, again, right, Steve Francis, as they called him, Steve Franchise, because he was nice. Not only was he a great ball handler, he was also a competitor in the slam dunk contest. But this is Steve Francis, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a quick look at some of these moves.
Hey, twing.
Look at that.
Hey.
Yeah, he's doing that in the game, T.
Come here.
Look, hold on, Q.
He hurt my boy AI. Come on, AI.
He hit Iverson with a nasty in and out and made Iverson.
Hey, we ain't gonna talk about that. We ain't gonna talk about that. Chill out. Not too much on AI.
T, look at that cross winner with the left hand finish.
Now why?
These are in the game. Yeah, he yamming on cats. This is a point guard, ladies and gentlemen.
I ain't gonna lie, I would have locked that shit up, but he cool though.
Look at it. He walked him down.
With him.
Come on. This one was filthy. That was filthy. On John Stockton. Pull up.
I just don't see how people.
Oh, that's Kobe right there. That's Kobe. Oh, he got him. Rest in peace, Mamba. Whoa.
Oh, that was quick though. That was
nasty, Armstrong. Darryl Armstrong, ladies and gentlemen. He just crossed over one of the quickest players in NBA history and one of the best defenders, Darryl Armstrong. Steve Francis, ladies and gentlemen. Keep going. Ooh, nastiness. Look, Iverson tried to kick him.
I can't do that to my boy AI, man.
Hey, I hated to see it. But yeah, that's Steve Francis, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all never got a chance to see Steve Franchise. That is him right there. Yeah, y'all. If y'all don't know anything about him, for you young fans, y'all Google him, YouTube him, look up highlights. He was one of the all-time greats that we got to experience. Now we've come to our final segment of the show. We call this the 2-minute turn up. We take our last couple of minutes each and go around and give our last parting words for 2 minutes. Me being playoff Noomsy, I'm gonna go ahead and start this thing off. As I mentioned at the top of the show, this is the final edition of our basketball season. We're going into a whole 3-month span of no basketball, no football, no major sports at all. This is a sad time. We call it caking season because it's now time to cake it up. So to the ladies again, thank you, ladies, for being patient with us while we watched our game. While we was on the phone with our boys, talking about, yo, nigga, did you see that? When we was up all night watching West Coast basketball games. We spent all of our Sundays watching Sunday football. Where we took our Sunday dinner and put it in front of the TV and we ate and we ate and we did not spend as much time with you as we should have. This is your time to shine. So caking season is upon us. Another thing I wanted to touch on, there's a rumor out there that the new Madden that's coming out, the new Madden game, has Shedeur Sanders rated as a 67. This better be a rumor. This better be a rumor. Y'all have been disrespecting Shedeur since the draft. Now y'all gonna disrespect the man on Madden and rate him as a 67? Yo, Madden, y'all are a joke. This is why people stop playing y'all game. This is why nobody don't even like Madden. This is why they looking for another competitor to come into the video game with world with a football sports game. Because Madden, y'all falling off. The college game is better. The NCAA college football game is better than Madden, and it looks like it's going to continue to get better. But ranking Shedeur Sanders as a 67, I get it. Y'all don't like him. Y'all don't like his daddy. But to rate him as a 67, nah, gonna make it. Yo, y'all dead ass wrong for that. For that reason, I might not even buy this Madden. I'm just going to play the old ones, or I might not even play Madden no more. So I had to get that off my chest. That was my 2 minutes. T, 2 minutes, uninterrupted time. Go off the dome, whatever the hell you want to talk about.
Hey man, it is entirely too hot in Palm Beach County, Florida for y'all to be walking around out here without deodorant on. And it's unfortunate that I gotta use this 2 minutes on this man platform to tell y'all that, but take it from somebody who love and hate on people enough to be just forward facing with y'all. All that natural shit, the lemon scrub that your grandmama taught you and left, it don't work. Go back to the aluminum shit that's bad for your skin that caused the cancer. Put that shit back up under there because it worked and it keep y'all from fucking with me. Y'all niggas are stank, but I love y'all. Y'all be blessed.
That's what's up, yo. Appreciate that, T. Yo, y'all make sure y'all put on that deodorant. It's too hot. Y'all be out here funky. Cue the beat. Take us home, my brother.
Well, you know, I would like to say a lot of this arguing online about rings and culture, and if you don't got a ring, you don't mean you're not great, man. Let's just be honest, man. It's always been, if you had 6 rings and you ain't took no losses, you was the GOAT, and that's Michael Jordan. He was the GOAT. They called him that for a reason. So if I'm trying to get that, I'm trying to get at least close enough and maybe have some type of different attributes for somebody to say, hey, he can't be considered to go. But if I done tried 15 times and lost 8 and only won 3, I went here and there and everywhere and collected all my players to come play with me, I don't feel like it's the same. Not to say that you are not a GOAT, but I just feel like it's a little bit different, man. It's a little bit different time zone and era that we grew up in. But hey, you know, everybody got their own opinion, and we do have to have that episode about eras.
Oh yeah,
my era is LeBron James them era, because we like the same age.
Who do y'all have as a GOAT? Just before we get out of here,
my GOAT will be Kobe. That's
okay.
My GOAT. That's who I say my GOAT is. And Michael Jordan, yeah, they battling.
My GOAT is the person who you don't agree with, T, but my GOAT is Michael Jordan. 6 finals appearances, 6 finals wins, career average of over 30 points a game. The list goes on and on. Multiple defensive players of the year, all defensive team multiple times, MVPs multiple times. Left the league to go play baseball, came back and won 2 more championships.
Hey, if you thought that Porzingis story was good, wait till I gotta have you on the pod, fam. Hey, we gonna talk. We gonna talk.
When you ready, have me on.
We gonna talk. I need both of y'all. Yeah. And bring Big Jeans with you. Bring all Yellow Eyes with you.
We gonna bring them all. We gonna bring them. And y'all, ladies and gentlemen, for those of y'all who don't know, again, holla at my man on his platform. T, let him know where they can find you.
Y'all get at me, man. Smoker Section Pod on all socials. No underscores, no numbers, none of that extra shit. Real easy to find. All my pages public. Yeah, but if you sensitive, stay your ass at home. We ain't got time for that.
Stay home. We ain't got time for it. Yeah, appreciate that. Salute to everybody who's been showing love to us. Those of y'all who are not necessarily into sports, make sure y'all tune in tomorrow, every Thursday, Out of Bounds. Out of Bounds is the segment that we call it.
Hey, this beat hard.
Yeah. Feeling that? Yeah. We discuss everything from social topics to news topics to general topics. Y'all tap in tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central Time. If you are a fan of underground music, tap in every Saturday, 12 p.m. Central Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. We feature underground artists from all over America. So regardless of you from New York, Miami, DC, Cali, whatever, send us your music right here and we will get you played. We'll get you some new fans, new listeners. We always hit. So look out for underground artists. So y'all make sure y'all continue to show love. For my guests, T, for my producer, Q, I am yours truly, Brother Numfi. This is the Sports Time Zone, and we are Oh,
Take me away, I wanna get away. Fuck out of here. Take me away, get me away from you, away from you. This time. Take me away, I wanna get away. Take me away, get away. Take me away.
y'all holla at your boys. We are out.
Take me away, I wanna get away. I'm smoking more rocks on the touch.